driving fuel cars in this modern era? The future of driving is here. KFM Limited, lead distributors of electronic vehicles, have made transportation easy and efficient. Behind me are three of their beautiful new brands: Leap Moto, Xiaomi, and Nami. Come with me, let's explore the fine details. Leap Moto, let me tell you a bit about its interior. Like you can see, the interior is heavenly, right? There's whole wheel and everything in here is in shades of gray. So we have light and dark gray, very classic. We have two screens to your display. This very screen gives you everything about the infotainment. We have its mileage, how far it can take you. On your journey with this electric car, you can switch it into just three comfortable modes. It's either the standard for regular drive, the sports mode for fast mode, or the economy to manage your battery strength. If you charge it in about 6 hours, it should take you 310 kilometers. Yes, you can go to Kumasi and back. I get that. Leap Moto, your option, your choice if you're a new driver like myself. Let's try the other. Now to my favorite. It's called Geely Xiaomi. Come with me, let's toy in it. All you need is this keyless key. You just make sure it's handy and around. And as the moment you open the car, it starts on its own. Like the interior speaks for itself. Glorious black and white. In its all glory, beautiful wheel, and you have a very lengthy screen. Gives you same three modes: standard, economy, and sports for a high or fast rider like myself. Now to my very final brand I'd like to introduce you to. It's called Nami, Sky Blue Nami. Come with me, let me tell you a bit more about it. Nami, like all the other electronic cars, is beautiful. Its interior is a glamorous two shades of gray, light gray and darker gray. With two beautiful screens, this one gives you information and entertainment. This gives you the battery strength. Nami can travel 330 kilometers. It can go to Kumasi and back. If you charge it for 6 hours, you're good to go. You can also fast charge it for 3 hours. Beautiful wheel and everything you need. Nami, my preference. Do you desire an electronic vehicle in Ghana? We have various payment options, including hire purchase. Contact KFM Limited with the numbers below the screen. We have you sorted.
politics, social issues, nyama bebre, yebe discuss ewa ha. We are going into our very first story. Just in, Ghanaian youth can now apply for loans up to 500,000 under the proposed 24-hour economy initiative to support startup businesses and entrepreneurships across the country. The initiative is expected to help young entrepreneurs expand opportunities, create jobs, and boost economic growth. I weigh a story I just think of Twitter. According to our president, under the 24-hour economy initiative, while making available to young people 500,000 Ghana cedis, I bet me a loan up to 500,000 cedis. Sana story nekom. So young people, young entrepreneur, our Ghana there is an opportunity for you to take loan high up to 500,000 cedis. Now, way any say it is under the 24-hour economy initiative. Now, Ghanaian crown, the amount of money, they are two way. Obiso say we always see these things, every government, but not benefit. You'll apply and processing will take almost a year. The loan serve you won't get. I'll say opportunities we say the Ghana ha, but obe apply. Unai on sakra ensum na online create jinaho. Intino we somewhere. A bit more air. So Ghana, dear, it might be a good initiative. Amok the two sounded good, but apply it won't go to the ordinary Ghanaian. That seems to be the common notion. In for a war. I can't say this is a good initiative if only he doesn't do politics with it and take another opposite decision that reverses or contradicts it like he always does, or use it for. Okay, inti honey dear main kind, but I can't say a good initiative dear, but a bompa is idea way and be a political thing. Say nipa bio here and also deserve it that loan. It was some of the man. Nagana had dear bibia na in politics. Once we can't a opportunity come and say a bad pigeon mine. Now if about politics, which party do you belong to? Whom do you know? Na I say bibia and see mempa ba na say e be that kwan so jojo no bia who deserve it that loan no onensa ebeka. Let us move into other stories. So just in, Queen Amadia has been arrested by Iroko, the wife of Goldridge CEO Dr. Sledge was arrested at the Accra International Airport on 12 May 2026. She was intercepted while allegedly attempting to leave the country amid ongoing investigations involving Dr. Sledge by the Office of the Special Prosecutor over the transactions linked to Minerals Income Investment Fund. Lady Muhuno. Our TV Isuno. She is known as Queen Amadia, and she arrested Iwoko for arresting. Now she is the wife of Goldridge CEO, who is Dr. Sledge. Now he arrested Accra International Airport on 12 May 2026. I didn't arrested no. Assembly say now you arrested because I'm not under investigations. Linked to Minerals Income Investment Fund, but non-Ghana. That is what it's alleged to be. Say not Ghana. She was fleeing the country whilst investigations was underway. So so there have been a number of comments on this particular story. Original say, at this moment, we just accept that all the big men and women are thieves, except Ibrahim Mahama. Or say, at this point, they say, as they be chichi sikafuono. If you observe, there have been quite a number of stories I share with her. As a sikafoni as will be fraudulent. It seems to be because sana nipa way so eka say in the face of all of this, I say obia papaya will say them left ministers they arrest ordinary citizens. This be some hard tactics. I must say ministers no so na mo eja mo ho na mo arrest ordinary citizens na arrest bi wo ho a was am start ministers ne so into way one of the stories are air trendy social media wa nkofo wonder say and nyama akoso just we skinny wa Ghana was investigate more, you know, because it seems as though it's a trend now that if you're wealthy there must be something else up your sleeve. Another story air trendy which was posted on Twitter by EdHub or say a Ghanaian woman celebrates her divorce as while powder is thrown on her while she expresses gratitude to God for the separation, saying a burden has now been lifted off her shoulders. There is a video that we would like to see.
Prime Minister, you may know me, and I was watching my way down and what told me, and there was somebody you do worry that pet, nothing, mommy by force. And the chef so, mommy, madam, I was watching, you may not be you, and I was saying, when I am for mommy.
I inti way ene koso se lady ya muhunu screen so no neni age kra say divorce no she has been successful say ni divorce proceedings no are completed or say ade ne ho ato no neni age ya adesua efri no so inti way na nkofo hu e wo social media na nkofo bi say we ya ware kru ya na nkofo prekwa ware no bi eni age so ni we free me. Obi mo so ka say, so is marriage really worth it? Obi so say, divorce bone. And na obi eni age ho. Just say diverse comments. And na nkofo can. Let us take a few of them and read them. Yeah, the aka no better also. BK say, I don't know what she went through in a marriage, but a true believer of Christ wouldn't celebrate a divorce. I or say onim near woman no experiencing one hour remove there, but that's all we nyame bapa we Christo ni pa there and can no matter what to divorce there and cause we need it sir. The good part so can say unim your fame there. That is a good way to have started this comment because Philip say, look at her. By now, she's the cause of the problem. Men are going through a lot in marriages, but keep mute. Men have greater advantage of separations. The brotherhood is proud of the husband. Obi say, or share mania. By now worry no problems na far free no. Or share send your mami ni ajena. Or share problems no. Far free no. And was in Bema dia mu bre e wa remu pa so kana monka. E ho na ya monka no. Eno so ne dey. Aya K. Oba kanidia. Also KVA. You know, let us move on. In Shirase, it's interesting going through comments and what people are saying is that the so-called women empowerment activists, they are supporting it. I will be interested in knowing her family history. What causes this? Oh, okay, this is hard to read. But I think Zenipano, you all can, or person can, and say anyone say in for support, especially feminists, you know, you're more supporting women empowerment, you're more supporting your mommy, but it is important, say, you better delve into the story. Say divorce na ankasa. But any form of agreement, no be so unfair agreement in Burma. That is all. And that is my opinion, you know. Obviously, marriage too is different. You know, marriage is deeper than that. But unfortunately, sometimes people marry not based off, say, only more fully. Nipa you won't mean nipa fully. That's also another dimension to it. You might stay with someone for years. You will never know the true self of that person. If they are not there, things like this happen. So I think the judgment on her and the judgment on Wayne, I will say, yeah, the toe and chain kakra. Fruity say, by force celebration. She's trying to say all that because she's hurt that she's divorced, pretending to be happy while she's so broken. She. And you never know. Or say, or who say many and a pretense. Oh, and yeah, real in EJ because obi anywhere we divorce ya ni beji say. And so, well, sometimes you never know their stories. Oh, anyway, let us move into other stories. Siaw official Edibeto Twitter or said the Ghana Police Service has directed to pay 150,000 in damages and issue a formal apology after the High Court found that the rights of journalist Bridget Otu and two other individuals were violated during the Occupy Jolobi House protest in September 2023. Wow. The ruling follows allegations of unlawful treatment and infringement on their fundamental freedoms during the demonstration. Hey! In the same way, Mubekaya 2023, Occupy Jolobi House. First of all, I can imagine from 2023 till now, I feel a verdict na ba. I feel na we are the assembly court no. I feel a verdict na ba. So Mubekaya 2023. September, Occupy Jolobi House demonstration be a happen here. Bridget Otu, who is a journalist in Ghana, and some individuals, protesting about galamsey, about a lot of things that they consider as ills happening in this country. According to Bridget Otu, she was mistreated, and a lot of things that and Konwase Esi Etono on the streets during the protest. We are severally, even a few Amnesty International conferences, Bikra me attended, and I heard her talk about it. And it's quite interesting, said 2026, Afe, and results, Abba. Now, results, Gangantuan results. She must be celebrating right now that the Ghana police has been directed. The whole Ghana police, the institution, has been directed by the High Court to pay 150,000 Ghana cedis, which in statistically 1.5 billion Ghana cedis to Bridget Otu. Say, ne rights as a journalist, ne rights as a human being, so during the protest. The fact that to be a protest and just with me anything, the fact that we a police, who should police uniform, and just with me and be a protest, any because protest in itself, a right of individuals of a country, especially Ghana. We are protected by law to do lawful protest. In terms mean treaty will be just about anyhow, and it's quite interesting to see results way and out of the court proceedings, which is showing that the country's law actually works, that the rights and freedoms of individuals is respected. This is a true example of human rights being respected in this country. But Yan shared near and Crawford so air drain home social media. Miss Anita said, we understand her party is in power. But what was the crime of the police officer for simply doing their job? Let me recap. Obi Anita kase police officer no then ejuma no ye crime ni saying so we protester or prevent a crime na no. According to Bridget Otu, she was mistreated. Her clothes were ripped off of her. Nan entire crochet. She was almost naked. She was dragged. She was shoved. She was, a lot of things are reported on that very day to have happened to her. She was kept in places that she was not supposed to be kept against her will. Inyama Bebre are infringing on her movement, on her rights, on her dignity. Just say, and say pasa. So, say doing your job as a police, it does not reach that level, is the point Bridget Otu has made and has taken to court on that regard. CD Boy say it's good to see accountability for violations of fundamental human rights. I totally agree, CD Boy. Gen Z say next time the police will do well to stay in their mandate. Yes, this is a very good example for Ghanaians to know that the law works. For Ghanaians to know that there is fundamental human rights, and when you go against it, you face legal redress. A good say Ghanaians example way TV so. Funeral jollof, but 150,000 is too much. How much is 1 year's stock of bleaching cream? Anyway, let us move on to other stories. This story, just a different stories, Twitter, social media concerning Richard Ama's divorce. Stories need to be brave. Now, one of the stories I trending just in is a Richard Ama, ex-wife, I reported to the court seeking to prevent him, which is Niama, from selling any of his cars. Say, Niama, cars, properties, any high value assets until their divorce case is fully restored. The ex-wife ne say, or the court say, Niama own to mean any of his properties. There is an injunction say he shouldn't be able to sell any of his properties, anything that is of high value. I hope I saw turn in the liquid now. Drew sharing of properties share. I think that is the main idea behind it. And trendy social media. Princess say, good woman. What did he say about her again? She's an SHS graduate. I hope this woman wins and set precedent so women in Ghana realize that when you fight, you win. Don't give up easily. After winning the case, she should report him for tax evasion and every shady deals he's done. Hey, Princess, Princess say, Princess say, very well done to the lady. Nah, it's good to say all day court and that she shouldn't give up easily. But interesting about Princess comments and they say, Onya nisika ex-wife ninya nisika open area. All time find you in court for tax evasion and I say any shady deal be a nikunu aye bia court also mufhemu no amufhe mani kunu no kire no even after her compensation after the divorce. And I say hey how diabolical. Daniel say Percy no fee sell your own property again. Hey, Charlie, marriage pa dear. No be celebrating the divorce. I want to ask you no. Obi celebrating if you doesn't want to me. To see and want to or just say freedom. Obi celebrating. I want to ask you. Easy. Jude focus. I say so. Who advise her? Yeah. Konongo boy, or say, was the divorce case not already resolved? Is she not an ex-wife, or am I missing something? Yes, at some point, I say it has been resolved. There was some sort of redress at some point, but looking at things, it looks like she has gone back to court. She's not pleased with it. There's other stories trending. Other tweets trending on this particular story. The State News editor Twitter said, according to court filings, she claims she sacrificed her education at UPSA, worked multiple jobs, and used her personal savings to support Richard Amakwe's education and finance his 2008 trip to the United Kingdom. She further alleges that in 2009, she provided the seed capital for the jointly established microfinance business, Quick Credit, later rebranded as Bill's Microcredit, which was officially founded in 2010. The same year they got married. The ex-wife also alleges that Richard Amakwe unlawfully removed her as a shareholder in 2017 and later as director in 2021 without her consent, a claim she says he admitted to during court proceedings. So obviously, with this particular tweet, it makes us realize a settlement, the ex-wife did not go for it. She says she or sacrificing new UPSA education, no school UPSA. She quit it, multiple jobs to support the man being Richard Niakwe Ama Kwe. Now ono so of financing ni Ama Kwe trip to United Kingdom. Just no obwa no turn the ticket ni nyame na obwa no man to kwan in 2008 to the UK. And all science so can say in 2009 no ono na or the seed capital or can who be partner or ma sika ma mo start sa mo microfinance business no na ni sika e can who be just say or chra was supporting ni kunu no pa, but unfortunately in 2017 no ni kunu no yinidin as a shareholder from business nim. Now in 2021 no so no oyini din kra free director board so all without her consent when bisanoshe no yini di automatically from that. So looking back no as a problems no started enyende from 2017 no na started madam edin free in Yamaso according to the ex-wife. This is what happened. So a lot of people are saying that it makes sense that Obesan Diakoko top and more money and also deserving more from in settlement from the divorce. And now for Eka and Hon Asem with social media. Cybron says she funded his education, paid for his UK trip, seeded the business, and removed her as shareholder and director without consent. Are these allegations really true? I say nothing nipana yo nyama or ye nyama we na amawa obey den abe you din free shareholder and director without telling you on jindi say adewe there yampa. Abdella say she dey lie. First of all, what she dey do where she fit afford to do all that? Me say I am when the banana. When the pigeon in Bana say, I beg to call how or say, you my bank, and a madam ye. No, to me, I never win, ma, Richard Ni Queno. A Juma bank one. Obian also co school or drop it out of school. Why drop you out of school while working multiple jobs? How were you even able to get those multiple jobs? I say there are a lot of questioning of the.
Are you a musician, church, band, school, or an audio engineer looking for professional audio equipment for your work? Don't worry. KFM Music Center has all the equipment and instruments you need. We have from drums, keyboards, combos, guitars, microphones, PA systems, brass instruments, studio equipment, lighting systems, among others. We import all kinds of electronics and musical instruments from top brands such as American GLS, Behringer, Sabian, Yoga, M Audio, Nutric, Tama, among others. You can locate KFM Music Center at Zongo Lane between the Benjilo Building and the Children's Hospital. You can contact us on the numbers displayed on your screen. KFM Music Center, where quality costs less.
Medogbena mi Ghana duko du ajakple ho duko kata. Mi echo nyanyi adevena mi cho Talent Microfinance Limited Gajradopa. Mi wona susu savings, adishare, school buafo, cashback, ple bubua okata. Nenya be egajom de mi agbo la letie tomegbepo ateun aho gadodo kenenye be egajon vivi la nenye be o gahia ola ateun ava de o gai kenehia fa
tanenye be mi foncho mi afa ajon yo kenye mi afa gadodo nyawa business loan elemiashi church finance elemiashi salary loan elemiashi eye bubo likenye personal loan nenye be mi foncho business loan a enye gadodo ikemie nana asichalao nenye be washigba keke alom elesue we have talent mi pepegede nwo nenye washigba lesue ne woge wo keke gedeji to talent pomonu ome nenye be mi foncho mi afa salary loan a enye gado mo ikemi huna mi afa jirudu dola nke ga nyo he ya va talent wo pay slip pay bank statement ye kwenye nwi hia o na koko ho salary loan le rate nwe to keke akeji church financier personal loan va na enye habobo ma soli hama eji fufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe keke ake mi aflege no na no hem v choji nto jinwade vare kwereka mo npopo kai ga nyu he ya talent kuna kpoke ya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gado mo wa anobo buenami akpenami
etibe ya nyafi ke talent la
talent microfinance jengo amegan shipe ape letina tejibo hotame
mi ape kapo mo enya 050-129-1298 alo 050-128-9119 talent oga kwamanu banto
talent mic.
Yamawa Kwaba Biom Eba the Agenda Show. Now we are going into the stories. Sika official Eposti our Twitter said the United States government through the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Ohio has officially confirmed the indictment of Jamal Abubakari, also known as Arrangement, and Kamal Abubakari, also known as Lancaster, over their alleged involvement in romance scams targeting numerous elderly American citizens through dating websites. The twins are currently in custody in Virginia and are facing charges of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and laundering at least $10 million between 2024 and 2026. $10 million in dollars. Into this particular story, Ekasafa twins yi hua ya chiamo over romance scam any fraud. Na this particular story talks about say the US Ache Nkwofui finally, and they are in police custody. Romance scam anyama, it is really on the rise in this country. Say Nkwofo, there have been several stories fraud ni online fraud ni there. She say you see the offer kone bia say you dey chat sana mo friend. You dey chat I just onim your kan abey daily as will be ko sorry anopa na oku ejuma e be that you go do. So Fubu say, are they going to join Abu Trika? As you know, there have been a number of stories on these issues. Eko say, targeting elderly Americans to scam them out of money only to go flaunting that stolen money online has to be one of the most annoying crimes ever. These romance scams are giving Ghana a very bad name in the US, and under a Trump presidency that can serve consequences. A very important thing all can two things. Two things. Also, target elderly Americans. Now ask Kamia Mweria. The annoying thing is that why do you come and flaunt it on social media? fraud for now mo flaunting with social media on tiase na asenyan se bia enim wako GSK free elderly people, innocent Americans, elderly people, yeah, why have a flaunting social media. Now according to Econo or say romance camps ya say ya Dawson. And as a Ghana force to the Amua Jimupa na mark Ghana a bad name. Obe ya na Trump presidency as yasema twin you. And no and na echo eka. So amunche ni ye pa na mo ankoftwen asembia am between as Ghanaians. Top Boy say I don't think these twins are Ghanaian because looking at them face, no, it be like them be Nigerians. To be honest, this particular picture, that screen so almost like Nigerians. I kind of agree. You can see it, but then again, it brings into question. Say I didn't hear the Nigerians. Anyway, or say where them my parents take them come Ghana. Or say I must say Nigerians are any more about Ghana. Now we amun say Ghana for. Gabi say very soon they won't give Ghanaians US visa safe again because of these fraud issues. I will be so kind of the same thing. They be our fraud issues. That's a Ghana for, so I say you want Jimby. Osuro say eventually cry Ghana for my US visa bill because of all of these things are sono. Sad boy say you people to just they mention money anyhow $10 million. Or say some now on Jindi say near trendy was social media and am partner $10 million there. On Jindi said twins no they were able to fraud people out of $10 million. I said dosso man or she. Now you know you don't know. Sikanko food DF free it's a romance fraud you. Mr. Neat say, hey, the arrest within this month be too much. Oh, what they happen? That is the very first thought, and a lot of people are saying the same thing. Say arrest especially concerning cyber crime, fraud, sanyaman dodo. MPs now be free, ministers now be free. What is going on? Is the valid question at this point. Let us move into other stories. Story be a no. Where dear free free Instagram from On-Site Africa. Na story way about a police inspector be arrested by the Ghana Police Service over allegations involving a 14-year-old biological daughter. You say then or there any biological daughter now. You say wanyem onwa daughter no who is a minor 14-year-old daughter. Not only did he impregnate her or for saying say uncle terminated pregnancy no uncle abortion. Na one answer why was infected the daughter no with HIV. Hey, like on one biological daughter, that is the reports we are receiving. Or a police inspector on one biological daughter, 14-year-old, were raping her. Onye me also sanko yingu. Not only that, was infecting with HIV on one biological daughter. If you see into way and uncle for commenting on social media, obviously I cannot believe what I just read. Obviously, Obi crowd or African countries na say we idea ye wa ha no we asame can we idea ye wa ha no say I believe this is not a Ghanaian. Obi say we the firing squad straight. Obi crowd say castration or say yes son. Just say insults nkwa na nkrofo e rainy e wo papa so. This is quite diabolical. Say wow ba we repino onye me also onko ya abortion we were infecting with HIV and you are a police which is serious. So last time so yeah better na just 2 days ago and you became a story about a police near or no so the armed robbery I in ejuma or terrorizing Crawford robbing Crawford and now this. And we were talking about the fact that it's been like, as a for now, we have hopes in, and all of these things. So this is quite troubling. We just hope, say, the right investigations are done. Now, say, or you're guilty, or say, I'm yes serious, pa na ya was some way any bibi pa meant na Emma final conviction, but was say ofemu pa binding funding femu pa. This is ridiculous. Anyway, let us move into other stories. Siaw official Beto Twitter. This is a heartbreaking sight, is what Siaw official started this tweet. Or say a heartbreaking sight of a father and son who have sadly fallen into drug addiction. Speaking with popular Ghanaian preacher evangelist Ronyame, the pair expressed their readiness to quit drug use and enroll in rehabilitation program. With the Uncle video, no, you're back at the arcade better.
Papa, oh, Papa, it's one of the room, cocaine. One of the room. Not on Nadamfo. And now what damfo? On Nadamfo. Let the only Obani. And I know Bunny in our ghetto. And no cocaine, huh? And yeah. Daddy, what was saying? Three. And Mama saying, Mama two. Babako. Enti, Obano, I don't know what Wanika. Ompe. Na cocaine, no person ujai. What's it? Uche udika mwa e pese dom kore have no. Oso pese ujai. Ewi aso o. Ewade be boa ye why? Enti papa yi ne bani wo ye driver. Oh, ensuro ewade be kasa bi why? Why? Ba me ba ha no benya mfaso kese afrim. Benya kese pa. Enti papa yi ne bani. Ono ne bani nyina wo ghetto enom coke. Na ewade ebe boa won. Ewade be boa why?
I can't hear you. Can you tell them? Yeah. We ena muhu ye ewo we ni so no. It is quite interesting. Say father and son, they are addicted to cocaine. On any papa, just say amuna muda get to nibi. Hey, again himself father the uncle or colano never fall away. Now father no mama babe boy situation. But you know, they are both there. And it is sad, you know, to see say we air coso ho. Dion say it they funny me. Then figure it be easy to stop doing something you're addicted to. No, that's why there is rehab. Or say any or say can say easy so be jai bibi why addicted to an Bright say I feel their privacy should have been protected. And Bright so is worried about the covering of this by the evangelist. The evangelist no jina on or rasta no on no evangelist ronya. I mean apparently or a popular evangelist or country more I think on social media because I think many people haven't heard of him before. KTL or say addiction is dangerous, be safe out there. Addiction, as we know it, you know, it's a disease. It's considered a disease according to CDC and WHO. And, you know, we just hope, say, Papa Nene Bay Ambenya Mbwa from the rehab center. I want to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back with more.
Why? Ba me ba ha mbenya mfaso kese afrim. Mbenya kese pa. Enti papa yi ne bani. Ono ne bani nyina wo ghetto enom coke. Na awurade ebe boa won. Awurade be boa why? Nyame
Agenda, 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 from your page. channel of wealth.
Medogbe na mi Ghana duko du ajakple ho duko kata. Mi echo nyanyu ade ve na mi cho Talent Microfinance Limited Gajradopa. Mi wo na susu savings, adishare, school buafo, cashback, ple bubua okata. Nenye be egajom de mi agbo la leti etom egbeko ateun aho gadodo. Kenenye be egajom vivi la nenye be o gahia ola ateun ava de o gai kene hia fa.
Tanenye be mi foncho mi afa ajo yo kenye mi afa gadodo nyawa. Business loan elemiashi, church finance elemiashi, salary loan elemiashi, eye bubo li kenye personal loan. Nenye be mi foncho business loan a enye gadodo ikemie nana asichalao. Nenye be washigba keke alum eleswe we have talent mi pepegede nwo nenye washigba leswe ne woge wo keke gedeji to talent pomonu ome nenye be mi foncho mi afa salary loan a enye gado mo mi kemi huna mi afa jirudu dola nke ga nyo he ya va talent wo pay slip pay bank statement ye kwenye nwi hia o na koko ho salary loan le rate mi to keke akeji church financier personal loan va nenye habobo masoli hama eji fufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe kekeake mie flegeno na nohem v choji nto jinwade vare kwereka mpopo kai ganyu heya talent kuna kpohe ya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gado monwa anobobwe nami akpenami
Etibe ya nyafi ke talent la.
Talent Microfinance Jengo Amegan Shipe Ape Letina Tejipo Hotame.
Miape Kapomoye nya 050-129-1298. Hello 050-128-9119. Talent. Oga kwamanu banto.
Talent Microfinance, your channel of wealth.
Mama Wakwaba Biom about the agenda show. Na story for fra air trendy and say soft be Gini Sika. I say me in pessimist as well. Soft will be Gini Sika 40,000 Ghana cedis. After say ne wife ekaso o divorce no in less than a month. Now the internal 40,000 cedis. I say 40,000 cedis no. Sika okoje no as loan. Okoje as loan e the year aware kama ema ne yere no. Na ne yere no so ye prophetess. Na aware no o si endi 1 month kra divorce sometime. O say the sadia ni o divorce me say ya ware 40,000 ma ogoji loan e the oba no tua ade ne mami nti eno ye story a trendy yenko hwe video no ye ba ye de aka beto aso. Okay, nti apparently the pictures ena muhu ewo TV see nti lady no ena ye prophetess no amwa ware kama ni kunu so na etene nchen kama enije nko na in less than 1 month amwa ware no a ankosi bebia ne yere ni si we jai aware no. As to the reason behind the divorce ne aware get ma me say ne yere ne say aware no o sha ase na no hu say enkoyi because obi anka oye sofo a woni no te so person mo ware ntem no mo anye mambo edwaman nti afa ba ne saying na sofo a mo court before marriage no sofo I ade no marriage ade a mo pese mo ware ntem no to prevent bonne no na wa bonne no na ne yere say hwa na no hu say aware enkoyi o say aware ni start here no na aware ni don kure aware ni taste na free na ni so say why the joy of the marriage ni etini ni so say and ani kunu no I say oh and yes adia na onim low na okoje answer oh yes aware no eni ontua and na ni say there be no bra bre ni Christo som ni nyame som abre because of na aware no na even on the die no kura wentua ne ka out of wedlock no out of marriage no on the die and wentua ne ka intini na e kan 40,000 hu bi ankoka so o gini sika in some because prophet the prophetess aware ne amontokwa hey inti we ena koso ewo ho trendy. Anyway, let us move into other stories. Naimos has arrested 3 Chinese nationals. Deng Jun. Amudi no. Yeah, but Chinese for din wa me space. Deng Jun 37. Deng Bi Hua 50. Deng Bi Huan 32. At Amenfi West in Western region for allegedly engaging in illegal mining activities on the Tano River. During the operation, authorities seized a Toyota Hilux, weapons and over 20 mining machines which were destroyed at the site. You see, I checked 3 Chinese nationals be Deng Jun with the 37, Deng Bi Hua with the 50. And it then be can't. I'm with the with the 32. Yene amo court gidi over illegal mining. Galam say, I don't know Chinese for the amount time when you see Ghana so sa. Moon kwaye mo illegal mining wa mukrum. Aha number be illegal mining. She say, I need you get the opportunity to do just about anything. Moon say you, moon say land. Oh we are no akọ ukrum. Anyway, there is a video. You share video no. You read the comments kakra. Let's talk to us.
What's your name?
Deng Jin.
Deng Jin. Please, what's your name?
Deng Bichang.
Deng Bichang. Please, what's your name?
Deng Biwa.
Deng Biwa. Thank you. Please, what's your name?
Deng Jin.
Deng Jin. Please, what's your name?
Deng Bichang.
Deng Bichang.
In a way, and a coso. Ya chiamo depa. Nkofo se o police no wase na say mo edwuma. E bi fa ho ye kron once bad nuts be able buy a news mu there, but overall when it comes to work and I say we like to see you work nkofo eni age ho. Now we are moving into other stories. State news. At the story be so ebeto Twitter. Or say I will not call you mom again. Every day you curse me. If I were your real daughter, would you curse me all the time? A lady shared a stressful moment that her stepmother constantly curses her over every slight mistake she makes. They are very intentional. I would watch a video no yaba ya becheche motwim.
So permassive. They be also permassive. Me boa me papa nya baby for me try me my day and no pay me ba hanum say not a single day they be no me nko day me make a can say ma just say asamba na me kai asama me kai ya bone me can say me body na wa ba betra no makasa me do me free my woman na say na wo me abekasa wa kasa wo say me ka me wo me nim sama wo chanto me nim so wo chanto sa Opua ba kasa wan kasa biya wan kasa so me do me free my woman me so me dia to di mu chem every time me ma na wo me adai Me ba ama masumu njere so 4 days so 5 days. Na me papa oni baby oni me kwa kwatina. O ba ka support so Abrahamum. Adai. Akwa to chamenya say amani ya me yasa. Adai menya say. Me fi go be ma ya o dia ne ba na me dia ya. Me bia che se de bia o do me bia che. Me bia che on do me and I know kasa. Me se me from me bia. Me from because another way and I am me from me BM and no me no we my friend me from me
Inti nyamu hu no say lady Nika said ne stepmother de bia okay so no just a one ye bibi obeke so no bebu ni dua sisia and na enkofo e kan wansem e social media. This particular case, a bit more different types of things. Obisi mame no I washeda person sell life. Stepmother no washeda no ye kese no. I intentional pa person sell life into no ye kese no. Now me the girl no kasa kura no ga say me twemu Yesu di me see amen. I with one accord we cancel it in Jesus name. We support her in this way. And I think I also support her in the fact that, or say, on friend in ma because when you, there's power in the tongue. Oh, friend in ma, woman is our authority, no, okay, so it's me afa. Until they be okay, so I stop the ma. Don't call her ma again. And besides, she's your stepmom. She didn't give birth to you. Because why would you be cursing someone like that? Hey. Obviously, this be normal. You cry, be your stepmother. We serve when our real mothers the curse we. Now real mother part the why? We are normal. She say this is very serious. So or the panic cry we or the laughing emojis account. They say according to this person, no, we're experiencing a day we are my normal amano. Which is very sad. Your mother shouldn't be cursing you. I'm a normal man, I'm a nipanesre. The people's realities, it will be kind of reality just what father normal cry. It will be for say if your real mom is still alive, you don't know what God has done for you. So I say ni pay by nani mami ewu in no be for aba kese no. Well, let us open ye be a phone lines nim now bit me afre atrewa on any of the stories yeah can't so far 0246-239-070 0246-239-070 or asimbia can fa stories ya can want some so far ubet me afre now watre wadwen ai inti ne ekosunie kwafo se so ojai ndan man kro so ojai o so frɛ ne biem so o frɛ ne man kra ma ne tumi ma o kan ebe ejuma na ebi muso so wa sheda pa na o care so what every 10 of us all life say Nana rhymes to say I've been in favor of sending a child into marriage. I've never been in favor, okay, that's what he's saying. I've never been in favor of sending a child into marriage. Loving someone else's child can be really difficult for most people, especially women. The best approach is to find a partner who is willing to genuinely care for your child so you can fully enjoy your marriage. According to Nana Rhymes, on there, or on your support, say ode oba unyano from another marriage and as another encounter, ode be ra our refu from because ding money papa so obe do obi fufro ba te so onu ani yemu ba ding money pa. It is not easy so obe find obi or obe do ba te se nia mo peso odo no. Inti on there on support it say obe worry with a child. Ades Global says she's old enough to leave the house, so why is she still there? It's not easy like that too. It's not easy. Obviously, she's old enough to leave the house. Intina ogusu ewo ho. And also otna a few hokra. So we are opening our phone lines now 0246-239-070 0246-239-070 to what Asembia Ekafa stories there ya share so far no one wait me afraid now the edi and come on. There is another story that is trending that was posted on Twitter. Some trotro drivers and mates at Circle were arrested tonight by the National Security Monitoring and Evaluation Team over the unlawful increase in transport fares. Reports indicate some drivers charged as much as 20 cedis from Circle to Kaswa, leaving passengers stranded and frustrated. News eba say trotro drivers any mates be our Circle ya arrest yamu by National Security Monitoring and Evaluation Team. Say amu increasing lorry fare no anyhow. Amu increasing no dodo. Inti arrest yamu. Reports say even from Circle to Kaswa nkwano amu timi charge be 20 cedis. Afi ama passengers cry enya chance and car enko baby a was amokwa stranded ewo baby a amowo ye wo video ye ko share ne ye ko so a ye ba ye de aka no beto ato aso.
Yeah, no, we won't bring them inside. We won't bring them inside. Adios. One bra. Everybody go one right. And I are getting them clear. Are you getting there? Come. That's the size. My friend, you they are calling you and you want to run. They are calling you to go to run.
Stop the call. Why did you take your phone? The money you
in the same way any SC say trotro drivers any amumate amu increase fares mo charge aboarding say omo ufro ya say 20 cedis wherever I go drop here 20 cedis no way in any pass here. But because there is a shortage of buses in Intino, so about a situation of extortion, for and who etimichra pa. Inti in say Abai are taking a good stance, say the National Security Monitoring and Evaluation Team, no, I'm waiting me aqua arrested, sa trotro drivers ne amumeti. Because a bear disunion, a money I can say, won't mean sorry, precope and create our charge without going through the right process. And you won't bet me anything. There is actually a regulatory body a determine say now what some charge a structural fare. The bear disunion, a man for na can. We be must say, hey, Oberchim go for a yard near Makotum the daddy never spray in front of that. Trotro na a car system ni yenye bi ewa system ni enti wa kwa chichi igofui ebe de nya trotro afro we in some way edimoso ka eho asem Pink Ben is so say or say anka buses are buying produce buses Emma Crawford, Edco, Baby Amopa, and can say trotro drivers see a Yamopa or Quincy because there are no buses, no. Internal Crawford is so a winning opportunity, yet near Mope. HRM say, as usual, the last time it was raining, and as usual, there is a limited trotro, so we were all standing waiting for trotro. Then one came to park in front of us. From La Paz to Ablekuma, the mate said 10 cities. If you are ready, enter. And I was amazed. Oh, this is so kind of story. Or since you topa, and the car be parking, nenim, amwenim. Honestly, La Paz to Ablekuma, 10 cities. Opa, Remu, Umbezwa, sign. Choose which is which. We generates you mama in Siaw and as obefro. Of course, Amuna obefro. Or say I'll say, I did a normal attitude of Ghanaians. Say na Ghana 40. Landlords air charging yamope as rent. Private schools so air charging yamope as fees. Watch and kenke sell a pra air charging your pay. Jeze Obia trimmed din will grow him. In Tama I crew assets na abe din pa because you will be a pair annoy. No regulatory body. Inti this begs to question say Ghana for one person ye three more ding. And also mine mune ding. Which is which? On mine mune ding na course Ghana for ma mutimi ding and I say three more ding na or Ghana for three mun na course more of mine mune ding. Which one is the causative agent here? Cycle near draw the same. You know? So a multifaceted issue. Just say every so crowd of mine. There's a caller. Good morning, Pacho Dean, baby, are free. Good morning.
Good morning, Bemenda. You come to say there.
Boko, now swear.
Well, I was my friend to be a fan.
There,
I'm fantastic.
And that the end of convenio.
And then to Quenu. And they assist that I ain't too full. If you're in too full, and I am. Many of them are made the whole chat here. Me Casepa. I want to form in almost some with our letter. Will be a for Vietnam. On say, any banner. Near war, a sana. So, no, Masana.
In Masana.
And who say this will be a. Now, I shall know what can be a head. And yet, I know I'm on the baby. They sent to say,
I
want to mean time, friend. What am I saying?
Aye.
And to make up what to say, I want for me no one young pala. What am I saying? And to a braboni airborne. So we by two be a brabo one, getting we. So ni pound the power brabo. Now what's some man aqua, and then she has a pro. And on social media now, and then once they go with that for social media, they pro. I will be in for but then some was so. As senior, I mean, baby, I mean, with you.
Aye.
It's who they are there back to her, and now we're what they are there back to home. Or Chile, they do any more ban when you are better, or perfectly when you.
Pa.
And I'm more of a better pay for a mamma.
There be. Obia
I mean, who is animated? Cause me, I know when I'm a people brave, we any more my end. You can know with the above around who depression, then I'm a cabra from. I feel better baby enjoyment, Yaba. No more coaches are then now we are yellow. I bet tell enjoyment now wound then.
Pa.
To be the baby to what? You sit through ye a damn master. I am the better one, you. I always say no cam will be after it. I always say we get your same on. I always say I'm moving for Freddy Witchy. But in your neighbor to me to stand your mamma what the D. That's what could be a parliament. Parliament here work a cool. Before the parliament here, they will for processing. So what you are saying, if it is a wisdom. Me a cultural party be a bar, they should an 8 member.
Pa.
It's money them once and better one team. We am shake a crama madati.
Yo.
It's a Yakupo Bayeno, or do be a sabres from Kukra man. In Tiano become a bravo and a main pet. Now me the young big kind same here. They did many banners.
Pa.
Me man no mess them.
Pa.
It's Mr. What did there a damn master the difference here about 10 years? What did there master better one team during we? But this year. Now what you can I mention man the way.
Me das Emma so afraid I 2 years for say that's a pa. Yes, so if you want to call Bibia o person frɛ eche wadwe wo hu bia no ubetimi aye 0246 239 070 0246 239 070 na wachre wadwe Aye, because my prophetess Siaw better now say na ni in demo say near the year ni adi na prophetess mu. You know, on game who encourage any day. Oh, anyway, we hope to learn from this. Ed Hub, Edibeto Twitter, or say a truck traveling from Ayamfuri to Wasa Ikopong was spotted with its load dangerously tilted to one side and nearly falling off. Yet the driver continued the journey, posing a serious threat to pedestrians and other road users. I way asemwa koso ye video track bi tu kwan na senya achia no ho sugar no ho kwan no so no eseweni. It is quite dangerous and air trendy say car kosano and what say esi. So who are the people in authority to ensure say BBC koso, because it could pose a threat to road users, pedestrians and all others. So me share video no yakoba ye did ya kan beto atwaso.
Yaka di manimi di abusia monta Ghana police mayena omunyina sa kawina onye niema ni yenye sa ebetimi akum nipa. It's very very serious. Once I would have di na obehu di nti America sa. Niema na wafa na niema na achia pa atakre bi na kana ede amuni ofuru bumping na the way aka no esichia no serious. The Montague Ghana police or MTTD. Car no offer a fence. I am free side away. Walk over circle home. While travel be the fence and Nananko. Walk. Jabusia for Montague Ghana police here. And my Omunjina car and no one year money. Yes, I bet no communipa. A blue stage ya car no was a day. A money. Would therefore if I didn't crab you as a seer and maybe a dance here because I serious. See, I see up your money as animal and I was here near it. Actually, would they all football pay idea? What if you can't ever hear?
Into way and then I'm quite so, and then I'm quite so. In Crawford, cray, beside Eka say, eh. So I'm off our checkpoints, moody. Police for our quine so dear. And they say just a bribe, dear Bibia, move bribe. A dear a detriment to people's lives to say Krano. How did they manage to pass through checkpoints? Because before I will be fast our quine so now a driver and can once no. You pass through checkpoints. So how did they come this far? Just say police for be who no eka say koswa pound. This is something that should not be happening. Will you collect bribe over this? That is when we would say, oh, an accident has happened. Where na police you know. So these are things that keep happening. Unfortunately, our time is running out. This is what time will allow us to bring to you or share the agenda show today. Niamo send text messages, and especially my crew and everybody that helped to make agenda show come to you. Kaka says, you see, agenda show, no, we are branching into a different side where we welcome young entrepreneurs. Into a young entrepreneur, we're a young business person who ye be our konemu and sha nyame bi wo hwa wo ye edwuma bi a wa start edwan na wo ton atare na wo yo edwuma bi a wo ye no KFM TV through the agenda show say ye pese ye showcase we edwuma nti just reach out to us 0246239070 na so uhia bibia concerning to be promoted, to be put on this platform. Reach out to this number. Why in a yetimi no wabaha you bit me interview products bibia ne push you. That is our way of ensuring say young people no so no nkofo better among kan madam wasi bebre me din de Richard Siaw na me de agenda no ebremo. Bye bye.